A very good day to you, and welcome to this week's edition of our weekly news roundup on Africa Today News New York. My name is Favor Aham, and these are the top stories that made talking points for us in the week that just ended. On Monday, we began the week by reporting that the Chief of Army Staff, COAS Lieutenant General Taurid Lagbaja, came out to dismiss the growing calls for self-defense in the wake of attacks in Plateau, while explaining why he believes that arming citizens will be a wrong move. While the development has elicited outcry in and outside the country, the Army Chief believes self-defense will only amount to anarchy. On the same day, we informed you that Denmark's popular Queen, Margaret II, who is Europe's longest-serving monarch, announced that she would abdicate the throne on January 14th and pass the baton to her son, Crown Prince Frederick. The 83-year-old Margaret has reigned for 52 years and has been Europe's only reigning queen after the death of Britain's Elizabeth II. Still on Monday, we brought you the reports that the president of Harvard University finally tendered her resignation on Tuesday after she faced criticism over allegations of plagiarism and her handling of anti-Semitism on campus. Claudine Gay was criticized in recent months after reports surfaced alleging that she did not properly cite scholarly sources in her academic work. Her time was the shortest presidency in the university's history. On Tuesday, we reported that renowned economist and the chief executive officer of the financial derivatives company Bismarck Ruane came out to assert that subsidy was not removed by the federal government but only reduced by the President Bola Tinubu government. On the same day, we informed you that the head of Roman Catholic Church, Pope Francis, prayed for Nigerians and thousands of lives across the world that were shattered by violence and war in the year 2023. While sharing his thoughts on violence across the globe yesterday, Pope Francis reflected on the killings that took place in Plateau State in Nigeria on Christmas Eve. Still on Tuesday, we brought you the reports that the president of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, signed the 28.7 trillion naira appropriation bill into law. It will be recalled that on Friday, December 29, 2023, the Senate had raised eyebrows when it increased the 2024 budget by 1.2 trillion naira, moving the budget from 27.5 trillion naira to 28.7 trillion naira. On Wednesday, we reported that Nigeria's major opposition party, the People's Democratic Party (PDP), called on Nigerians to brace up and use every legitimate means to resist what it described as all fascist tendencies being exhibited by the ruling APC, as well as defend the country's democracy. On the same day, we reported that the Confederation Africaine de Football, CAF, announced a 40% increase in the prize money for the winner of the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations AFCON Côte d'Ivoire 2023, which will be commencing in a matter of days. Consequently, the winner of the Total Energies AFCON Côte d'Ivoire 2023 will be going home with a whooping sum of $7 million. On Thursday, we informed you that against the backdrop of the fallout of last November's attempted coup in Sierra Leone, the federal government of Nigeria formally granted former President Ernest Bai Koroma, who is being accused of treason by his successor Julius Maada Bio, temporary asylum in Abuja. On the same day, we reported that Nigerian Afrobeat superstar David Adeleke, professionally known as Davido, revealed that his daily prayer is to win the Grammy, nothing that it will be very fulfilling if he wins it. Recall that Davido was last year nominated in 3 categories at the 2024 Grammys. Still on Thursday, we brought you the reports that former President of Nigeria Olusegun Obasanjo asserted that the financial impropriety by the previous governments had pushed Nigeria into a debt burden the coming generations cannot escape from. Recall that as the then president, Obasanjo managed to secure a debt relief for Nigeria. He said with the level of mismanagement of the previous debts written off for the country, it would be almost impossible for any administration to get similar gesture in the continent. On Friday, we reported that officials of the Dangote Group were summoned to Abuja by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to come along with detailed documents on foreign exchange transactions by the conglomerate for a period covering the last 9 years. Operatives of the EFCC had earlier stormed the headquarters of Dangote Industries Limited in Ikoyi, Lagos, in furtherance of the ongoing investigation into the alleged abuse of the foreign exchange allocations by the immediate past governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. On the same day, we brought you the report that tears flowed freely as the remains of the late former governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, arrived in Nigeria ahead of his final committal to the grave. The late governor's remains were brought into the country from Germany, where he passed away on December 26, 2023. Still on Friday, we brought you the report that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, came out to declare that there was no plan to increase the pump price of premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, contrary to widespread speculations. Finally, on Saturday, we reported that Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfwang issued a strong warning that without immediate action to halt the long-standing violence claiming lives in the state, Nigeria could find itself in a situation akin to war-torn Somalia. Lastly, we reported that the President of the United States, Joe Biden, branded his likely challenger in the November a loser and Sikh in a speech on the eve of the 3rd anniversary of the deadly January 6 Capitol attack by pro-Trump supporters. Now that's been the size of our package for the week. My name is Favor Aham. Thank you so much for watching.